Christos Anesti, Christ is risen. Hopefully we should be live now. Let me make sure. There should be a chat. Don't know if this is working or not. Soon find out, I guess. Live? Yeah. Live now. What's going on, people? How we doing? Should be live. Yep. Seems to be. Is the chat coming up? What's going on? Oh, here we are. Here we are. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Bear with me. I'm just putting it on Instagram and that so we get more people. And got the computer to the side there. I've literally done up my whole room, guys, just to stream this. Got a ring light, everything. Redone my whole room, everything about it, just to start streaming more. Good, that should be that. Oh, forgot to copy the link. What a muppet. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Thank you for tuning in. First quarter of a century, I know. A life sentence on Earth, I can barely believe it. It feels longer than that, I'll be honest. Thank you to everyone for wishing me happy birthday. Thank you all. Can you guys see the chat as well on the stream? Should be popping up in the corner there for you guys. You should be able to see the chat. Yes. Oh, perfect. Perfect. This is going to plan. On my Instagram and Snapchat. And then we'll get cracking. Paste. Attach to Snap. Public. There we go. There we go. Right. What's going on, people? Have you all had a good Sunday? How's your day been? Right, has anyone got any questions? I don't mind. It could be anything. Political, personal, general, whatever you want. Ask me anything you want. Got 25 years of experience. And I'm here to share it with you guys. Everything I know, whatever you guys want to know. Been working on a Sunday. Bloody hell. I mean, this is me working now, I guess. So. What have I been up to this week? I've literally just, like I said, been changing up my whole room. Before, I literally had a mattress on the floor. Some like desks and that, and then my desk was like rammed in. I had no room, and I've done it all up. I've got a bed above me, so I can use this wall as a little background, so I can record videos here now. And yeah, got a little setup with my laptop there. And yeah, back in the UK. Yeah, I am. Church this morning. Unfortunately, I didn't. So basically, I live in Epsom, and the church I go to is in Kensington. It's a bit of a trek. And I haven't been baptised yet, so I don't go Sunday mornings, not until I can take the Eucharist, because there's not really much point. But I've been going every Monday evening, Friday evenings, and like every other Wednesday. But it's a different church. Same people, same service, but in a different location. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. seem a lot calm. Yeah, that's literally because church, really. Just going to church and just... I don't know. Do you know what it is? I was speaking to the guy at church and he said, like, the best thing I can do, really, is just be peaceful. Like, and I deep that because, like, they want me angry all the time. And I am angry all the time, if you get what I mean. But being peaceful, I don't know, that's what, like, it reflects that, innit? Like, when they try and make me angry and I just peaceful in return, it's gonna drive them insane, if you know what I mean. Have you stopped doing hotel videos? Yeah. I didn't do it for fun. I didn't do it for views. I done it because I learnt that that's what's going on and thought, let me go in there and see what it is. Do you know what I mean? See it for myself, like. And I was the first person ever in history to get inside one and record it. So that's good, I guess. But yeah, like, I didn't do it for views. People are doing it for views. And anyone that does it now, at the end of the day, you copied me. Because I done it first. And I didn't do it for the views. I didn't do it. I done it to let you guys know, like, yo, our government is housing these illegal immigrants. That's why I done it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. I have no interest. I've showed everyone what it is. Everyone knows that they're a thing now, so I've got no reason to go back there. Do you know what I mean? It just gets me in trouble. It just gets me in trouble, gets me arrested, and yeah, there's no fun in that. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Josh. Thank you, everyone else. Nice young man is Sam. Thank you, Dusty. Dusty Buster. Buster, that's the name of my dog, funny enough. Yeah, literally. I didn't even get paid off it. I literally spent my own money doing it. Didn't even get paid. Peak. But it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, literally. Yeah, that's why, like, I can't be bothered, because me going back there just is for views at this point. Like, what other reason do I have to go back there? Like, I've been there, done that. It's like, who even cares, you know? Who even cares? Well, everyone cares, obviously, but I mean, who cares about me going there? It's not going to change anything, do you know what I mean? The hotels need to go, but me going there on my ones and recording it isn't getting them gone, you know what I mean? We all know they're there now, so next is, yeah, making sure no more come, you know? Been watching, Sam. Thank you, man. Thank you. Are you on my Instagram at all? I post a little more on my Instagram, on my stories, but I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams now. Now I've got my room set up for it. Well, now, from Rome, but you know the love is coming from Spain. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Oh, I know who that is. Sam, you're back. Yes, I am. I'm back. And hopefully a bit more consistent from now on. Because I'm just going to be talking to you guys, talking to the camera. Hopefully once I actually figure out all this streaming stuff, I can get more people on. Figuring out how to get the chat on. So hopefully, you know, all you guys can chat and connect in there as well. And yeah, but I want to basically get more people on, have open conversation, open debates, just, you know, open dialogue, freedom of speech. That's what it's about. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, you know, I want to have people on talking. Probably not tonight, because I don't know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing on now. So yeah, thank you guys. And like, yeah, that's it really. It's better just to stay low. Like, I can open up more people's eyes talking to them than I will just making a fool of myself talking to the illegal immigrants, you know what I mean? Because that's what it is at the end of the day. Any thoughts on the highlight? I have no idea what you mean by that, mate. On the cult highlighted in Crew? What? I'm not sure about that. No, I haven't, mate. I don't know if you want me to get into that, like, you know, that was on our DMs, but I don't really want to talk about that, because that's personal, man. But like, brother, I appreciate your support, yeah, but bro, you need to check yourself, bro. I'll be real. When I read that message from you last time, yeah, I was like, bro, that ain't on. That ain't on. You shouldn't be doing that shit. So that's why I haven't opened your message again, because I'm not cool with that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Not cool with that. And I told you that on the DMs, like, I'm not cool with that. You shouldn't be doing shit like that. And I'll say it how it is, man. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I love people, bro. I love you. I love everyone. I love this country. I love Earth. I love Christianity. You know what I mean? Jesus taught me what love is. And now that's what I'm focused on. Love. Because, like, bro, that's not love. That's not love. I know there's a difference between... Listen, like, there's a lot of demonic people out there, yeah? But, bro, you can't be the one to attack first. Do you get what I mean? That's what they want, bro. That's what they want. And you're falling into their trap by letting it happen like that. You know? So, yeah, man. Just be careful out here. Oh, the cult. Oh, yeah. That, what's his name? The guy, and he claimed that he's a descendant of Jesus and Muhammad. That guy. I heard about them a few years ago now. And when I saw that they moved to the UK, they've been in loads of places, you know. Where did he start? I think he started in America. And he's like banned from America or something. And then he bought a school. You know that's where they was? In an abandoned school. He bought it and they were all living there. Mad. It's mad. Like... Nah, man. Gotta be careful with that. It's YouTube. Enjoying my 25th by myself. It's all good. Listen, mate. Jesus told us to buy a sword, but that's to defend the faith, not to attack people. That's against Christ. Christ didn't go and attack people. Listen, when they tried to crown him, yeah, they tried to crown him king, and he was like, no. He walked away, left to the mountains, and was like, my kingdom is not of this world. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't here to start a fight. Although he said, don't think I come to bring peace. I come with a sword. Yeah, it's like, so I get where you're getting this mentality from, bro, but you need to be careful because there's a whole flip side to it. Do you get what I mean? There's a whole flip side to it, bro. You gotta defend the faith. You gotta be willing. But the most powerful weapon we have is the word. It's the word. It's not the fist. Yeah, it's the word. Like, if you want to change someone's mind, your words need to pierce their heart, their mind, their soul. If you bang them in the face, no matter what you say to them after that, they're not going to listen to you. They're not. Because you bang them in the face. They're not going to hear you anymore. Do you get what I mean? Like, there's a time and a place, bro. Like, the word is more powerful than your fist. If it comes to it, yeah, and they're trying to attack you or whatever, you got to defend yourself. That's why he said, buy a sword. Be ready to defend yourself. People will attack you because you follow me, like Jesus. Because you follow Jesus, people will attack you. You got to be ready for that. You got to be ready to defend that. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to talk to them. You can't just get violent. That's, like, it's just a bit too far, isn't it? You know what I mean? Exactly. It's the spiritual sword. Thank you. What's this? Exactly. And this is the thing, yeah, because, like, everyone's turned their back on God, and everyone has this twisted version of Jesus. Like, if you go to most Protestant churches, like Church of England, they're like, be nice, be kind. Jesus wasn't nice, he wasn't kind. He's love. Jesus is love. Like, is love. Not is kind, not is nice, is love. Love can be nice, love can be kind, but love can also be tough. Do you get what I mean? It wasn't nice when Jesus said to Peter, "Get away from me, Satan." That's not nice, but it's love. Yeah, Peter was trying to stop him from going to the cross. Jesus knew he needed to go to the cross because he loves all of us. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's, bro, love above all else. What's this? What? Yes, that is true. The current Jews are Edomites that stem from Canaanites. The Rothschild, this is interesting, yeah? So, Rothschilds, we all know about the Rothschilds, right? So, Rothschild in German means red shield, because that was their logo in Germany. It was a red shield, right? But in Hebrew, it means shield of Edom, because they're Edomites, pretending to be Jews, exactly as the Bible warned about. %. Nigel Farage is backing Jesus. Is he though? Because he said, "We stand with Israel." Now, if you're backing Jesus, you can't stand with Israel. That's a contradiction. Israel denies Jesus. Israel, the Talmud, teaches that Jesus is in hell. That's what it says. And it says Mary is a bitch and a whore. That's what it says in the Talmud. So you can't be backing Jesus and back people that say that about Jesus. That's a contradiction. So I don't think Nigel Farage is backing Jesus. I'll be honest. He's a false Christian, like most people. Like the whole of Church of England is just not Christianity, is it? It was started by Henry VIII because he wanted to divorce his wife. Great. Now we have women priests, reverends. That's not allowed. Like, hello. Like they just do what they want because they're being nice. That's not love. That's not love for the Christianity. That's not love for Jesus. That's being nice and being kind to yourself and the other people. How is a lesbian woman the Archbishop of the Church of England? Like someone make sense of that, bruv. That is so far from Christianity. Like, but they're like, oh, I follow Jesus. Well, no, you don't. No, you don't. You think he's nice and accepting. Doesn't matter what you do. It's okay. No, that's not what he said. Like, it's not what he said. Churches had to conform to charity commissions and pay taxes. I'm trying to deep that really, but I'm not even gonna deep it. This whole world is just like it's cooked. It's cooked. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's cooked. It's cooked. That's why I just don't really care anymore. It's like it's cooked, bro. It's cooked. There's not much you can really do about it. I'm focusing on my salvation. Do you know what I mean? That's it, like. 2014. Okay. Oh, faith is precious. Thank you. That's a very nice comment. Yeah, he is a Zionist puppet. Yeah, that's what I mean, like, he's not a hippie, he's not like, yeah, love everyone, man. Although he does love everyone, but not in that way, like, they twist it. Like, love is not always nice. Like, that's what I was trying to say a minute ago, like, him saying to Peter, one of his closest disciples, "Get away from me, Satan." That's not nice, that's not kind. Like, imagine saying that nowadays, people would freak out. They'd freak out. The people that are around today, yeah, would hang Jesus on the cross. The exact same. 2,000 years later, we have, yeah, all information at the disposal, at our fingertips, yeah? And we're the most stupid generation to ever walk this earth. It's so embarrassing. Opinions on the Green Party, that's like, they shouldn't be called Green Party, they should be called Red Party, because they're just going to cause blood on the streets, mate. They want to kill everyone. They want to legalise all drugs. Do you know how mad that is, bro? They want to legalise all drugs. They want to take away Christianity as the official religion of the UK, which will then give the Muslims a chance to impose Sharia by force. That's how it goes, bro. Look at the fall of Iran. The exact same thing. The lefties helped them get rid of Christianity, helped the Muslims get into places of power, and then the Muslims took over by force, and all the lefties that supported them were the first to get... Anyone that supports Green Party doesn't know anything about history, doesn't know communism, doesn't know Islam, doesn't know nothing, mate. Green Party is communist. They're openly communist. Most people that support them are openly communist. Please go and look at communism. Go and look at communist Russia. Because the same people that helped the communists get in power were the first ones lined up against the wall and shot. Yeah, ran by a gay Jew as well. It is like, bruv, it is like, you couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up. It's so bad. And the fact that people are voting for it, and the main thing is, yeah, this is the other thing, right? It's women. It's women. It's all women. All I see on my social media, all the women that, like, I know on my other social media, like, from my music and that, loads of them are voting Green, and I'm actually like, what is going on? I slightly, like, hope that they actually get it. I know that sounds mad, yeah, but part of me kind of wishes, like, just let it happen, bro, and just sit back and watch it burn, like, I told you so. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how you could vote for them. Sleep at night. But saying that, yeah, my area is now Liberal Democrats. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Liberal Democrats ruined Sutton. And now, like, put it this way, yeah, my parents come from Sutton, and they watch what Liberal Democrats done to that place, turn it to an absolute shithole. Moved over here to Epsom because it was nice, and now it's a shithole. And now Liberal Democrats have got in. It's just like, it's gonna get worse. Is what it is. Is what it is. What can I do about it? Nothing. Do you know what I mean? Democracy. The democracy is nothing but the destruction of true intelligence and raw power by the dead weight of the masses. That is a real quote. Yeah, that's the thing. It's emotional. Like, and this is the beautiful thing about women, yeah? They're so good with emotions, right? They're so good with emotions. Like, us men, we could never understand. And it's vice versa. Like, logically, men, we're sound. Not everyone. Like, the exception's not the rule, right? But men are logically sound. Women are emotionally sound. Yeah, we need each other. Yeah, we need each other. But to say that like, to place equal arguments is not fair, because you say to a woman, right, oh, the poor refugee on the boat, look at him, he might drown. Now, 9 out of 10 women, they're going to go, oh my God, they're going to drown. I feel so bad. Oh, help them, help them. It's natural. It's naturally inclined. But we think, hang on a minute, who are these people? If we help them, what are the consequences of that? What does that lead later on down? Like, do you get what I mean? It's more of a logical approach. Like, women voted in open borders. Women voted in equal rights, like, for gays. Gay marriage, that was all women. Like, there's a common denominator here, people. That's all I'm saying, innit? Like, if 1% of people are thinkers, yeah, then you're cooked. Like, democracy is just a failed recipe, straight up. 1% of people are thinkers. I consider myself someone that's a thinker, right? 90% of people are followers, 9% of people are leaders, and 1% of people are thinkers. Like, I see that. I just sit back and I think about everything and I see things. That's what I do. I don't follow the crowd. I'm not really a leader. Like, I mean, I try to be in it, like, but I'm not. Like, I'm a thinker. I'm the guy that sits back and just thinks about everything. Do you know what I mean? So, if I'm here thinking about everything, no one else is thinking. They're either leading or following, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's how the world's supposed to be, yeah? But, I don't know, it's mad. It's mad. Because I think of ideas, no one's going to clock that. Unless there's a leader willing to tell the masses. But it's just a recipe for disaster, if you know what I mean. It's a very small minority that actually think about stuff. And they're overpowered instantly by the emotion of the majority. It's just flawed. The whole thing is flawed from the get-go. I've missed a couple comments here. Bro, I'm drunk on a Sunday surrounded by communist lefty zombies. That's it. Faith is precious. God bless you. You're not alone, you know. We all feel it sometimes because the media, you got to remember, yeah, the media is run by these people. And they flood everything, like, with the left. They're trying to brainwash you, so perhaps it is. Perhaps the algorithm is sometimes just, yo, you're not alone, don't you worry. All in this boat together. Oh, the females who think they're male, that, do you know what, yeah, that is like, it's got to be a mental illness, innit? And same for men that think they're women. Mental illness. Like, biologically, it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make no sense. You're denying biology. But, like, there's so many levels to it. There's just so many levels to it. It's just like, the fact that they want me to accept their delusion and go along with it. Like, and this is what I'm saying about love and nice, yeah? Because I can be nice and go along with it. Or I can love them as a human and say, mate, there's something wrong with you, right? Why do you think, fella, why do you think you're a woman? Woman, why do you think you're a man? There's something wrong with you. There's something not right up here to make you deny biology and make you think that everyone else should deny biology to just be nice to you. That's not love. That's delusion. And Jesus is not nice. Jesus is love. Do you know what I mean? That's why, like, transgenders, gays and all that, it's a denial of God. God said, yo, this is what you should do. And they're like, I follow God while completely denying everything he said you should do. Like, oh, it's actually mad. People are actually mad these days. Hormonal levels, they say. That's because they put stuff in the water. The water turns frogs gay. But it actually does. The stuff they put in the water, yeah, actually turns male frogs female. Like, I don't know how, but the chemicals and that, like, messes with the frog. And they literally change gender. Like, there is, like, yeah. Don't drink tap water. Here's the dilemma though, yeah, because you can't be masculine if you're dehydrated. But if you drink the water, you lose your masculinity. That's the paradox. Life is just endless paradoxes, really. We got any more questions going? I feel like that was more of a rant than a question. Any questions for me? Personal, political, religious, whatever you want. Legionnaires in London Water, Sam. No idea. Did you just like spam random words? Legionnaires in London Water, Sam. What? I drink bottled water. Do you do that? But what? Opinions on Jews. It's just so random, but like, well, I don't know how to word it correctly. Let me put it this way. They are people created in the image of God, the exact same as everyone else. But their ideology teaches them to deny Jesus, which is dangerous, because Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. if they deny Jesus, they're going to be judged for their salvation. Do you get what I mean? They're going to be judged for their sins, which means they're going to lose their salvation. So that's what it is. I love them. I pray for them. They're misguided. I don't hate them. I don't hate anyone. I don't like their ideology. I don't like their book, the Talmud. I definitely don't like that book. But I don't hate anyone or anything. I get it. You know, I get things different. Even like the illegal immigrants and that. I don't hate them, bro. They're people. I wish they would come to Christ. I wish they would understand that they have a place in this world, a reason to be on this earth, a place to call home, their own language, their own culture, and they should treasure that. They should preserve that. Instead of coming here and ruining my culture and ruining my country for their own benefit, they should, that's what I wish for everyone, innit? I wish everyone comes to Christ. I wish everyone realises that they have a purpose, they have a reason to be here, they have a homeland, they have a language that God gifted them, they have a culture that God gifted them, like they have their own people. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're different, bro. We're different. We have different cultures, different languages, but we're all the same because we're all created in the image of God, and we all have one Saviour, Jesus Christ. So, you know what I mean? So I missed a couple here. Stay safe, thank you. Are you going to the UTK? I guess that's the event. Tommy thing, no. If it's Tommy related, I will not be there. Why do you think the Bible has been divided so much with different religious groups? Interesting question. I think more than anything, it's just historical reasonings, like language. Like, you got to think here, the original Bible's already in 4 languages at least. Like, so that's complicated. You know, you got to translate that into every language, and I don't know. It's weird. Cultures, a difference of opinion. Like, no man is perfect. You get what I'm saying? So maybe a certain group of people decided this is cool, and obviously somewhere the other side of the world where they're not in communion with these people because they don't speak the same language or whatever. You go, what are they gonna do? There's no internet. There's nothing like that. Can't communicate. You're the other end of the earth, and these group of people, the other side of the earth, have decided that actually this is acceptable instead of, and you know what I mean? Now you got 2 different opinions, and then later on they trying to figure it out, and it's just I don't know. I think mostly, flip the camera by accident, no. I think that's mostly it, to be honest. And obviously Antichrist, like, there's people that are purposely trying to pervert it, purposely trying to lead people away from the true Jesus. So I think it's a lot of, like, it's purposeful action mixed with accidental, mixed with just, you know what I mean, just people just trying to do their best with what they have. Like, I don't know, you know, I don't know everything, but I think that's what it is. It's always like, a bunch of different things. What happened to your mate? So, Brendan, long story really, but basically he was my best friend, for my whole life, bro. I met him when I was like 3 or 4 years old, like literally. Anyway, best friend, went to hotels, and he helped the police build the case against me. So we're not friends anymore. That's basically what happened to him. He's good, living his life, whatever. But he's a rat as far as I'm concerned. But him and everyone else, I pray for him. I don't hate him. I love him. You know what I mean? I've got loads of good memories of him. I never hate him. But at the same time, even Jesus had a Judas. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. He betrayed my trust. He betrayed my love. Betrayed my friendship. And that's not something I'll ever give back to him. Although I love him the same, and I pray for him the same, and I pray that he finds Jesus in his life, because I found Jesus after being friends with him. So I never told him about Jesus, so I don't know. Hopefully he finds him himself in it, but I'm not going to be the one to tell him. I'll be honest. Yeah, thank you very much, and happy Mother's Day. Where's it Mother's Day? Not in England, is it? Don't tell me it's in England. No. Don't tell me I've been with my mum all day and it's Mother's Day. You're lying. Mother's Day, UK. No. Yeah, it's already been Mother's Day, bro. What are we talking about? It's not today, but I guess it is somewhere else in the world. So, happy Mother's Day wherever you are, Andrew. I guess it's Mother's Day where you are, man. So, happy Mother's Day. Are you a Christian? I am a Christian. I'm an Oriental Orthodox Christian. That is my denomination. Oriental Orthodoxy. Praying for those who have sold their soul is a waste of time. Dusty, that may be your opinion, but I don't care about your opinion, respectfully. I care what Jesus said to do. And he said, love those and pray for those that prosecute you. They sold their soul, and their goal in life is to prosecute Christians and to make our lives to live in hell. And Jesus said that's going to happen. And Jesus said I've got to love them anyway. So I love them anyway. What else can I do, man? What else can I do? Deny Jesus? Deny what he said? Deny his instructions? Nah. I'll do what Jesus told me, you know? Perfect hatred. That is true. Jesus does hate the Canaanites. Like, he called the Canaanite woman a dog and her people dogs. Said to us, said to his disciples, do not give, what was the exact quote? Do not give pearls to swine, or something like that. Basically saying, do not give knifings to these people, because they're dogs. Like, that's Jesus saying that. Like, that's not nice, that's not kind, but that's love. Do you get what I mean? He loves his followers more than he loves those that deny him. So, yeah, I guess that does make sense, but I don't know, man. At the end of the day, yeah, they're people created in the image of God. I would rather them come to Christ and realise their wrongdoing. Like, Jesus still accepted the Canaanite woman. He called her a dog. She said, yeah, I am. My people are dogs. We're dogs. I'm sorry. Can you please help me? And he helped her. So he didn't deny her. But she first had to accept, yo, my people are dogs. We're dogs. The way we behave is totally wrong. I'm sorry, Jesus, you are Lord. Yeah, you got to think, that's a modern day Jew saying that. So that's someone in Israel going to Jesus, I'm sorry. You're right. We are dogs. We behave like dogs. I'm sorry. Yeah, and if they say that, what, you want me to say, fuck off, mate? I'm not going to tell them that. I'm not going to tell them that. I'm going to welcome them with open arms. Because they're a sinner, the same as me, bruv. And they're seeking repentance, same as me. So, I can't, you know. I get what you mean about the perfect hatred and what. You also got to remember, yeah, that Jesus fulfills everything. Jesus fulfills everything. You know? Why not? Oh, I don't know what you're asking why not for. Sorry about that. Did you go traveling around different countries? No, so I went to Portugal to... How do I word it correctly that won't get me in trouble? I went to Portugal to seek refuge from prosecution. And then I come back and got prosecuted. And I've been back since. I mean, I went to Portugal a couple of times, but I literally went for a day and I bought tobacco because it's cheaper. Imagine this, right? It's cheaper for me to fly there for a day, book a hotel for one night, and buy tobacco than it is for me to walk down the shop and buy the same amount of tobacco. So, like, whenever I need tobacco, I just go to Portugal for a day, buy tobacco and come back. But, yeah, that's it. That's the only time I go, really. God bless you, Andrew. That's it, man. I think I'm way too low down. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Thank you, guys. But I don't want sympathy, you know. Like, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve sympathy. Like I said, even Jesus had a Judas, you know. Jesus loved Judas. Jesus loved him. Like I know how much that betrayal can sting, yeah, but I don't know, I feel like that's way worse. That's way worse than what happened to me, innit? So, like, don't give me your sympathy, man. Give that sympathy and give it to Christ instead of me. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. Restore Britain. I liked it at first. But I also just see Rupert as another puppet for Israel. He said he wants to ban kosher meat. But when you dig a little bit deeper and you look at some of his funders, you will find he's no different than the rest. Which is a shame. But, yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest. I think possibly out of all of them, that's what I would vote for, is Restore Britain. But, yeah, at the same time, man, I just don't know. I'm kind of checked out of politics now. Honestly, I'm just kind of checked out. I realise it doesn't matter who I vote for. And it literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Democracy's flawed. The system's rigged. The outcome is already decided. It's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? It doesn't even matter, does it? Doesn't matter. Even dogs can eat crumbs. That's it. Holy onto the dogs. Yes, faith is precious. Thank you. I was a little bit too far up. That's what I'm saying. Still called her a dog. She still had to accept she was a dog. But like you said, even dog can still eat crumbs. He never denied her. So, it's not like, that's love, you get what I mean? That's not hate, that's love. It's loving enough to tell the person, like, you've done some messed up stuff and you need serious repentance for that. And you got to be humble enough as a person to say, you're right, you're right, Lord, you know? So, it's give and take, innit? It's give and take. Why don't you like Tommy Robinson? Because he supports Israel. He's just a Zionist puppet. He's literally put there on purpose to deceive people. This is how I describe Tommy Robinson, yeah? We're all sheep, right? Heading towards the slaughterhouse. And Tommy's there with a microphone and he's going, you're all heading to the slaughterhouse. Sheep, you're heading to the slaughter, right? But any time a sheep tries to jump over the fence, Tommy will smack them back in line. You're back in line. You'll go into the slaughter. He's not warning you, he's telling you. You know? And yeah, Stephen Yaxley. Couldn't get any more Jewish than that, could you? Yaxley. I was like, commie. No, I'm not allowed to discuss anything. It kind of got me checkmated, really. I'm not allowed to discuss it until it's over with. And they basically just keep delaying it so it never ends. That's all I'm going to say on it, basically. I can't talk on it till it's over, but they won't let it end. Basically meaning I can never talk on it, so it's a bit, you know, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that, yeah. He says the right things, Rupert Lowe, but so do all politicians. Politicians know how to say the right things. And like I said, I think he is the best of the bunch. Out of all the options you got to vote for, he's probably the best of the bunch. But that doesn't mean that he will change the inevitable outcome, if that makes sense. Because he does get his funding from the same people, from the same places that is Antichrist and is the problem. So it's like, if he's taking money from them, what's he doing in return for that money? You get what I'm saying? There's always, nothing's free in this life. God bless, Kathleen. Thank you very much. I might have missed you already, you might have already gone, but thank you for tuning in. Get strings, coordinates, translate English, God is a mischief, trouble, by his true name. Interesting, I've never heard that before. Translate English by J and the Hoa. Where is that though? I can't find that. I mean, I've only been searching for it now, but Strong's coordinates. Let me have a look. Strong's concordance. Okay. Okay, cool. I'll look into that later because I'm sure that's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down on this live stream right now. But I'll check that out. Has anyone got any more questions? Anything at all. Anything at all. Personal, political. I do. Let's hear it. Ask away. Ask away. I will answer truthfully any questions you got. Truthfully as I can be. What's your advice to a woken up person who knows the truth but has alcoholic tendencies? The same advice I have to everyone, really. Go to church. I know that sounds like, what? But really, like really and truly. And the best way to replace a bad habit is with a good habit. And it's easier said than done, yeah? It's always just easier said than done. That's the thing. I'm not really the best person to ask on that, yeah, because I'm a smoker, heavy smoker, and I've been for the last decade. So yeah, I don't really know. I just try and go to church because that's the only time I'm not smoking, really, or here doing this. So here doing this, content and church. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah. I don't know though, honestly. I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult. Best advice I got, really, replace your bad habit with a good habit. Because if you're busy doing the good habit, you won't have time to do the bad habit. Do you know what I mean? And going to church, yeah, you when you find a good church, like, people listening now, I mean, I don't know if I want to disclose this or not, but I'm going to. I go to St. Mark's Coptic Orthodox Church in Kensington. Feel free to come along, see me there, right? But they are amazing. I'm telling you, they're amazing people. Absolutely amazing people. They are the best of the bunch, best people on earth. And yeah, being around them, being around that community, I've never seen a community like it. Being around them, like, in that moment, I don't want to smoke. I'm not thinking about it. Do you get what I mean? That's why my advice to you is really just go to church, find that community in the church, because while you're there, yeah, you won't be thinking about it. You just won't be, like, you'll just be enjoying yourself. You'll be in the moment, and you won't think, like, the thought won't even cross your mind, like, oh, I wish I could have a drink right now. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's what it's like with you, because that's what it's like with me with smoking. It's like, oh, I need to smoke. I want to smoke. Yeah, you're probably like, oh, I want a drink. I need a drink. Like, do you know what I mean? But when you're doing something that you're just kind of busy with, that thought just ends up not crossing your mind as much. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not the best person to ask, but I'll try my best. That you post. Where do you find all these true facts and statistics that you post that the mainstream doesn't? Interesting question. Wow, that is an interesting question, because it's not like there's one source, be all and end all. It's just endless searching, if that makes sense. Endless looking. I'll tell you what though, if you find a YouTube video with a wiki warning, if it has a Wikipedia warning, it's normally a good video to watch. Don't listen to the wiki warning, because the wiki is probably written by a Jew trying to lie to you. Yeah, but if it's got a wiki warning, it's normally got some good information in, and then obviously double check it as much as you can. And most things is like, if mainstream is saying it's true, normally just flip it on its head and go look for it. Like, and more than anything, I have a process of elimination. So if you tell me something, first I will try to disprove it. Because if you can disprove it, then it's disproven. It's done. It's false. Right? But if you can't disprove it, then you can look for proof, for supporting evidence. But I only look for supporting evidence after I try to disprove something, if that makes sense. So, like, when mainstream comes at me with a story, it's like, one, I'm already thinking it's bullshit, but two, it's like, I don't know how to explain it really. It's just like, you just got to break it down, break everything down that they're saying, search in every little detail, and find truth. Because normally there's witnesses, normally there's something there that they don't want you to see, if that makes sense. And you just got to find the thing that they don't want you to see. And that's kind of how you find it. Like, it's a difficult thing, because, yeah, it is difficult to find these stuff, like, you know. Answering honestly, no worries, that's what I'm here for. You know, I said I'll answer honestly, and yeah, I'll try. Thank you very much, Susan. Thank you very much. I did. It was a nice birthday. Just went out, had like dinner with my family, and then set up this ring light that my parents got me. So yeah. I've redone my whole room myself, and I was like, oh, what do you want for your birthday? I was like, oh, I need a ring light still. Perfect. That's something. Of the Holocaust you posted, it was actually Butlins. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's stuff like that, yeah, like, yeah, it's like, where do you find that stuff? I don't really know how to tell you, but I found it, and I shared it. You know, that's kind of what it is. Evening, Debla. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions for me? Any questions at all? You've had quite a lot of political ones so far today. I've had a couple personal ones though. I like that. Any other questions? How many people we got? We got 12 people. How's the stream looking as well, guys? Is it alright with the ring light? Does it look nice? What's your favourite pizza? All the meats. Just all the meats. Just slap it all on there. Do you know what I mean? And barbecue sauce. I love a barbecue sauce on it. You know what though? Not a fan of stuffed crust. Not a big fan of cheese myself. If the world was listening, what would you say? Follow Jesus. Your salvation depends on it. Honestly, what else is there more to say? Because everything stems from that. Everything, nothing else matters other than that, really. Following Jesus. This life is temporary, the next is eternal. So focus on the next life rather than this one. Because this one's cooked, mate. This one's cooked. Go to church. Find yourself a wife. Make as many babies as you can. Teach them the word. Have them follow Christ. And that's it, man. That's it. Christogenia. Fair enough. What is that? Oh, it's a history book of the European race. Okay. Interesting. I might check that out. Let me get my phone. What's it called? Christogenia. Okay. Cool. Check that out later as well. Is that about the 12 tribes of Israel by any chance? And how it stems to Europe? Because supposedly the English people are descendants of Dan, the tribe of Dan. Supposedly. You know. That information is very difficult to come by, if any of you know anything about that. Like, this country is Christian. Everything about it. Anointing of the oil when there's a new king. They get anointed with the oil. Like, everything. Every little detail is Christian. People don't realise it. Christianity's been in this country far longer than what it claims. They say Christianity come when the Romans come. Well, why is there documented councils in 200 AD with English bishops from English churches? That's 300 years before the official narrative. Already something ain't right. And that means 300 years before the official narrative, there's established churches that are so well known, they'd be invited to global councils. Christianity was big in England way before the Romans got it. Way before. Okay, interesting. I'll check it out. Although I will say I'll come very skeptical. Because who created the website? Anyone can create a website. And how do you know it's the actual truth? Well, obviously if they show it, but yeah, I'll check it out. But that's just how my brain works. It's like, I gotta disprove it. I gotta disprove that. You said it's the actual truth, yeah? Like, straight away I'm like, I've got to disprove it. If I can't disprove it, then I'll try and prove it. And then, once I'm at that point, I'll be like, you'll hear me in videos ranting about it, trust me. If it's real, solid, I can prove it. That's what I mean though, but his view, that's his opinion. His opinion. Opinion isn't necessarily truth. God's given truth. Does that make sense? So that's why I like to disprove things before I prove them. Because opinions, this is why society's cooked as well, yeah? Because now we are, what's the word they use? Secular. we're a secular society, which means we base morals off ourselves. Morals are subjective. I love to give this whatever it's called example, right? If I say to you, stealing from the rich is okay if I give 50% of it to the poor, and you say stealing is bad no matter what, who's right without God? Morals is subjective. God said stealing is bad no matter what. So the person that said stealing is bad no matter what is correct. And the person that said stealing from the rich is okay if you give 50% to the poor is wrong. Because God disagrees. God, the denominator, the decider of morals. Do you get what I'm saying? Without God, humanity's cooked. Humanity cooked anyway. But, yeah. When we deny God, it's like you're just asking to be cooked. Because what? You think we can morally judge ourselves? Some people think it's morally okay to come to this country and milk the native population so they can live for free in a nice hotel. Morally, they think that's okay. Why not? Why not? Do you know what I mean? If we're a secular society, a democratic society, and half of the population decides it's a good idea, you're cooked. Do you get what I mean? That's what it is. As soon as you take God out of the picture and you replace yourself, put yourself in God's shoes, yeah, you're cooked, bruv. You're not God. Do you get what I mean? Okay. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. Interesting. Some milk and honey with the Europeans almost. Would you not say that's a contradiction then? If you promise some lands with milk and honey but we're lactose intolerant, which means we can't take milk or honey, then how can that be us? Oh, you mean the least? Oh, the least lactose. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, tolerant, not intolerant. You know what I mean? Clearly I can't read. Okay, that actually makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought it was the other way around, like, yo, we can't take it, like, that's what I was thinking, why, like, if we can't digest it, it can't be us then. But you mean the other way around. We're the ones that can handle it the best, like, okay, that makes sense. Fair enough, that is interesting. Forget, man, I have to go off camera to take a sip. Why is YouTube like that, man? You can't play music, you can't drink, you can't smoke, you can't swear, like, you can't do nothing on YouTube. YouTube's so dead, really. I don't know why I decided to do content creation. My personality don't match this lefty nonsense. Be nice to everyone. Like, what's that about, mate? Gotta be well accepting, you know. It's all good. It's all good. Everyone's welcome on my streams. Thank you very much. Yeah, you like the flat cap. Real Peaky Blinder on it. It's actually customized, I'm pretty sure. I think it's this one. Yeah, you're gonna see the messy old hair. It's been in there rough, but where is it? Look, got my initials stitched into it. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Come on. That's how you know it's mine, bro. And you know what, yeah? I did actually put a razor blade in it when I first got it, like Peaky Blinders. Stitched it in there, in that bit. And you know what? It's kind of cool, bro. I can't lie, it's kind of cool. But, yeah. You know, I've grown out of that phase now. Grown out of that phase. Any more questions? Any more questions at all? Any questions? Ask me anything, man. Political, personal, whatever you want. Whatever you want. I'm here for it. Could be deep, could be not deep. It's whatever. Only got a few people in here, but, you know, come on. I'm sure one of you got a question. One of you must have a question. Interesting. Would you not say it's literal, though? That's assuming I am racist, because I'm not racist. The official definition of racism is to discriminate against someone without reason. You see? And the without reason is a very key point. Because I say I'm not racist. Because it is 12 times more likely that you will be stabbed by a black man than a white man in England and Wales. That's mathematical, that's statistical, that is reason. You get what I'm saying? So, the average Somalian has half the IQ of the average European. So I would rather be around Europeans than a Somalian. Now, some people may say that's racist. I would disagree, because that's reason. I have a reason for it, you know? So, but yeah, I get what you mean, though. I just wanted to make that very specific point. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, it is being pushed aside, overlooked, feeling like a minority in my own country. Let me tell you this, right? You will hear more English speaking in Lisbon, in Portugal, than you will in London, in England. That's the truth. I've walked around London, spent plenty of time walking around London. I've spent plenty of time walking around Lisbon. I hear more people having conversations in English in Lisbon than I do in London. That is not a joke. That's not a joke. So, yeah, things like that made me realise, man. Made me realise. Yeah. I'll tell you the first thing that really woke me up, yeah, was a girl in school. This girl, proper feminist, feminazi, right? And she said, white people can't, no, only white people can be racist. Like, she literally said, black people cannot be racist. And I was like, that's racist. Like, for you to say that, for you to say one race of people can't do something or can do something is racism, is it not? Like, you're discriminating against people without reason. What's the reason that black people can't be racist? because white people had a slave trade once. Like it's just the pure brainwashing of people, and that's what woke me up. I was like, what are you even talking about? Like, you have no idea what you're talking about, you know. But she said it with such confidence, like, and expected that, like, and that was like the norm, you know. Black people can't be racist. What do you mean black people can't be racist? Like, yeah, things like that. I don't know, I just thought about it different, innit? Like, I guess it was kind of left where I grew up. I mean, my area is now Liberal Democrats, you know, they're clearly quite left leaning. What's this one? So I see people that are children. That's interesting. Yeah, they are. They are. Here's the thing though, right? They done a experiment in the 60s, I believe. I want to say the 60s. It's between the 60s and 80s, somewhere between this time, right? They done an experiment where they tried to raise a monkey and a human child, right? Because they thought that if they raise a monkey with a child, the monkey will get more intelligent. Evolution and all that, right? So anyway, years went by. Turns out the monkey doesn't get more intelligent. The kid gets stupider. The kid starts acting like a monkey instead of the monkey acting like a kid. Now, when you feel a high IQ European society with a low IQ savages, say how it is, bro. Low IQ savages. When you mix them, the low IQ savages don't get more intelligent. The high IQ gets stupider. And that's where we are. Just deep the fact, yeah, that all information from all human time, right, is available at our fingertips. We're the most stupidest generation ever to walk this earth. People are more stupid now more than ever. J-Bowl, thank you very much, man. Oh, that's actually kind. Thank you very much. Happy birthday. Thank you, Darren. Yeah, it is real. Like, that's it's just, yeah, it's crazy. I don't know who thought it was a good idea. Well, I do. I know exactly who thought it was a good idea. The same people that thought poison in the water is a good idea. You know? Shocker. Marie, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Good to see you here. Jay, but again, man, thank you very much. That was very kind of you. Didn't have to do that. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Well, I mean, you give me some money, you must have a question for me. Come on. I'll answer your question first, mate. Priority. Hope you're having a blessed day. I am. It's been good so far. Thank you. Just had dinner with my family. And now, here, doing this live stream. Answering the questions. Saying the truth, you know how it goes. Thinking about the revolution. Darren, I'll be honest, mate. Cut it out. I cut it out. And I'll tell you why. I spoke to 100 people individually in the DMs. 100 people. This is not a joke. 100 people. Not one person was interested. They all claimed to be interested. That's why I spoke to them in the DMs. They wasn't interested. I, personally, do not want to manage or lead 3 million people. I didn't want to. I don't want to. I volunteered because I saw no other logical solution. No one was interested. So, I ain't gonna bother. Love this style. Thank you very much. Maybe I'll rock it more often. To be honest, I know this is a bit of a weird one, yeah, and I probably have a bit of a interesting take on this. But yes, I would eat halal meat. Like, why would I care? Like, I don't care. I do not care. How do you kill a cow? Do I care how the cow is killed? Not really. Not really. I'm gonna be honest. How do we kill cows? That's different. Like, I don't care so much to actually ever look into this, yeah? So I don't actually know. I don't know the difference between how we kill them that makes halal so different or so wrong. They literally stab it in the neck. Like, what does it matter? Like, how else are you supposed to kill the cow, bro? Stab it in the neck, innit? Chop it up, cook it, eat it. Who cares? You know, and I'm gonna be honest, yeah? I buy kosher food all the time. They poison our food. They don't poison their own food. Buy kosher food. They own all the companies anyway. All the money goes back to them anyway. You might as well just not eat poison. Who cares? Who cares how the animal's killed? Yeah? I care what chemicals they put in it afterwards. And I'll tell you what, yeah? They don't poison their own food, bruv. They poison the food for the stupid goyim. They don't poison their own food, so I buy kosher food because I know it's not poison. Step ahead, mate. It's a big change from when I first started talking to you. That is very true. You first started talking to me back in my music days, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's when we first met, or it was even before I did music, but I'm pretty sure it was when I was doing music. But yeah, definitely a big change from then. I mean, those old English folks from the 1700s, 1900s. Thank you. I should take that as a compliment. That's what I'm going for, you know. I am an English folk, you know. Butchers, which is halal. Yeah, literally, that's the thing as well, yeah. All you see on the high street is halal butchers. Give me an English butcher, bro. I'll go to them. Happy days. What? Like, why would I choose? Why would I willingly choose, like, poison over fresh meat? I don't care how the animal's killed, bro. I don't. Give me the fresh stuff with no chemicals in, no poison. You get what I mean? Like, straight up. We should eat pigs. That's interesting. Yeah, 2021. 2021, bloody hell. Yeah, that has been a long time. 5 years. You know. Yeah, that would have been when I started music as well, 2021. First started writing music in COVID. But, yeah, 2021. He was on bail. You won't talk about that unless you have a relevant question. Different life now, you know. I make content and church, that's it. Comment, yeah. Yeah, only Jews get. Yeah, that's what I mean. They cook them. That's what kosher food is, though. It's Jewish food. But that's why I get it. Like, bro, it's the way. It's the way. It's the way. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat none of that. Nah. Keep that away from me. If you eat McDonald's, yeah, you're literally helping Jeffrey Epstein get rid of his evidence. Please deep that for a minute. God bless Marie. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you very much. And good night. God bless. remember me from Instagram, Darren. Not off the top of my head, mate. Let me have a look. God bless Marie. Have a good night. Darren. Darren. I'm looking in my DMs right now, bro. I don't see a Darren. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I do. Oh, yeah. People say I look Southern European and North African. I remember you, bro. Yeah. Yeah, your granny's German. Yeah, I'm on the DMs. I remember you, Darren. 3 weeks ago. That's the one. God bless you, man. Good to see you here as well, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's so true. Yo, that's so true. That's actually so true as well. You know what else, yeah? Remember the Black Plague, right? Deep this for a minute. No one really deeps this, right? The Black Plague wiped out 90% of Europe or whatever it was, 60% or whatever it was, yeah, I don't remember the exact number, but it killed all of Europe in that time, right? Why only Europe? Why only Christian Europe did the Black Plague affect, right? Why, supposedly, is there reports of Jews poisoning the wells just before the Black Plague started in Christian Europe? I wonder. Coincidence? Like everything else in the last 2,000 years? Oh, I guess so. I guess it's just coincidence. Don't let me state the obvious and get shot. God bless you, man. I'm not gonna lie, I have actually deleted Telegram. So, honestly, you can leave it if you want, bro. I won't be using it again. I'm sorry about that. But, I got it for the revolution. It was supposed to be for the revolution, and that is just down the toilet, mate. No one gave a toss. No one actually cares enough to change this country. I don't care anymore, mate. I don't care anymore. I'm honestly gonna sit here, right, exactly where I am now, on this camera, with this ring light, yeah, and I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna watch it all burn. What else do you want me to do? I've given so many solutions to everyone out there in the public, yeah. I've given you so many solutions, people. No one was interested in any of them. I'm just going to sit back, I'm going to talk to you lot, I'm going to wake as many people as up as I can, and just sit back and just watch it burn. While it's burning, I'll light my smoke on the fire and just enjoy the moment, you know? That's it, mate. That's it. I've gone past the point of caring anymore. Honestly, I care about my salvation. I care about your salvation. I tell you to follow Jesus, and that's it. That is it. Seek your salvation, mate. World's cooked. Not much you can do to change it. Best conqueror in history, yeah? This man took Europe. All of Europe. Took it. Like that. Had the whole of Europe supporting him. Cheering him on. Knew he was right. Even his enemies knew he was right. Guess what? He still lost. He still lost. And you can be upset about it, or you can realise that it's already written. It's already written in the Bible, my friends. God said, yo, this is what has to happen before Jesus comes back, yeah? This is what has to happen. We're all here like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Yo, why don't we just read the book, bro? Why don't we just read the book? Realise, yo, it's a bit inevitable what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, Jesus will come back after it. So, who cares? Who cares, bro? all this stuff is supposed to happen. It's gonna happen. There's nothing I can do on my Todd to change it. Yeah, broke my heart. Had to accept it. Right, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I can't convince 3 million people to think like me, to be like me, to want to do what I want to do. I can't even convince one person, bro, let alone 3 million of you, right? So just like, fuck it. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Honestly, what I want and what we all want, yeah, is England for the English, right? And I hate to say it. I do hate to say it, but it's just not going to happen. The probabilities of it happening is so thin, marginally thin. It's like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do about it? What do you want me to do about it? I've tried. I gave you a solution. 3 million of us. We can create our own little fucking civilization. Our own economy, our own money. Make our own children, make our own rules. I was like, that's a good idea. Oh, it's going to cost me £1 a day? I'm out. Alright then. Alright then. I'll take my £1 a day and chug it down, mate. You know? Be like, bloody hell. Yeah. It's literally that, Darren. It's like, mate, it's, you know, I put my heart and soul into this thing, man. I really did. I gave everything I had, bro. Travel, expenses, just everything, equipment, just like everything, bro. I gave everything I ever had to this, just to show, like, yo, how do I explain it? Like, this is what's going on in our country, bro. Like, I risked my life, paid my own money, like, everything was on my back, yeah. And it was just to show you guys, everyone, yeah, this is what the government is doing to us. They're taking a piss out of us. We need to come together and change it. That's why I went to them hotels. I said in my very first video in a hotel, yeah, please give me 10 people. Give me 10 people and I'll make sure this stops. I went to 4 more hotels after that. Like, there's not much more I can do. You know, I'll try, bro. Give my heart, my soul, my blood, my sweat, my tears. And I trusted that people would want what I wanted, would act the way that I'm willing to act, do the things that I'm willing to do, yeah, and they just wasn't. And now I trust people to be themselves. Instead of trusting them to meet my expectations and then them failing to meet their expectations and then me feeling disappointed and like distrustful, now I'm trustful because I just trust people to be themselves. Useless, retarded, sinful, I just trust people to be that. And it's so much more relieving. When you trust people to act retarded and you realise you're retarded, it's so much more relieving than thinking you're intelligent, you think the way that I think, and then realise, no, actually, you're a retard. It's like, that breaks your heart, yeah. But when you're like, you're retarded, and then they turn out to be retarded, yeah, you're like, oh, I was right. There's no more hurt in that process. It's like, oh, I was right about you. I trusted you to be yourself. And then when someone's not retarded and they're even better than your expectations, now you're happy. You know, I've taken all negative feelings out of the equation. I've removed them. And it's like, that's it. I feel better for it, you know? Yeah, it's true, man. Hope YouTube doesn't keep that money. Me too, bro. But the J bottle, thank you so much, man. That's very kind of you. Very kind. Oh my days, you sent another. You sure, man? Are you sure? Are you actually sure? Thank you, man. That's very kind. Yeah, it does. It says to honour your father and your mother. But, funny saying that, because it also says, like, to deny them, follow Jesus. Because I wrestled with that. I learnt my lesson with that. I'll tell you now, yeah, I'm telling you now, God did not want me to come back to England. I know it in my heart, and I rebelled against it. Like, I remember being in the airport, like, deep this as well, yeah. When I was coming back from England to Portugal, I missed 2 flights. How? I don't know. This is how I know, like, God did not want me to go, because I missed my first flight, yeah, by 3 seconds, literally 3 seconds. I got to the gate, and the woman was like, "Nah, we're closed." I was like, "What do you mean you're closed?" I was like, "The plane don't leave for another 15 minutes, yeah, like, let me through." She's like, "No, we've already let everyone through. The bus has gone. You've missed it." I'm like, "Great, what do I do?" She's like, "Well, you got to book another flight." I'm like, "Great, yeah." Bear in mind, this is like late at night. It's like 10, 11 p.m. at night, yeah. And I'm stranded at Lisbon Airport. I'm like, oh, I'm cooked, yeah. So I'm about to found a hotel, went to the hotel, booked another flight. I'm like, yeah, I'll get the first flight in the morning, right? God, this is such a dumb idea. Booked the flight at 6 a.m. in the morning. Bear in mind, it's 11 at night, yeah. Booked my next flight for 6 a.m. in the morning. Got to this hotel, and I've met English people. There's like a few English people there at the bar having a drink at this hotel. I've started chatting to them, having a drink with them. Next thing I know, it's 4 a.m. I'm gatted out my mind. I've got a flight in 2 hours. I thought it was a good idea. Oh, let me get an hour's sleep. No, woke up at 12 o'clock. Completely missed my flight. Had to book a 3rd flight. And that's the one I finally got. And then they arrested me once I touched down in England, yeah. And I just remember being in the airport just thinking, bro, God does not want me to go back. He does not want me to go back to England. I don't know where to go. I don't know what he wants me to do. I just know he does not want me to go back to England. But I've done it anyway. Then I got arrested. Then I got all through this for the last year or whatever. In the mud, in the tumble, rumble, tumbling. I learnt my lesson. When your gut is telling you, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't just think, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Like, you know what I mean? No, man. Follow your gut. Always follow your gut. I don't know where I'd be now if I didn't come back either, but, like, I don't know. Could have been an interesting journey, you know? Who knows what God had in store for me, but I denied it and I suffered for it. I didn't come back and it was like, oh, it was all rainbows and roses. Like, no, I come back and I suffered for coming back, you know, and I know deep in my heart I shouldn't have come back and I should have just trusted in God and wherever he was going to take me. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I can't turn back time. I wish there was more people like you. Thank you, Darren. So do I. So do I, my friend. It is what it is. Honestly, Face is Precious, I'm not even sure, man. I can even back that, to be honest. I don't think he was white the same way we're white. I think he was a Middle Eastern fella. I go to a Coptic Orthodox church. Yeah, their Coptic is Egyptian. Jesus was raised in Egypt. He wasn't born there, but he was raised there. And then he come back later on. But no Syriac church, Coptic church, these people aren't white. These people aren't white. They're not black. Because white people come from Japheth, right? Noah, he had 3 sons. Shem, Japheth, and Ham, right? Middle Eastern people come from Shem. Black people come from Ham. White people come from Japheth. Now Jesus is a descendant of David, which comes from the blood of Shem. So Jesus can't be white how we're white, because he comes from Shem, not Japheth. I come from Japheth. If you're white like me, you come from Japheth. We don't come from Shem. Jesus is from Shem, so he can't be white like we're white. And he's not black either. How those black nationalists claim that he's black. He's not black, because he's not from Ham. He's from Shem. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Would that not be because they were slaves, though? Oh, interesting, actually. Yeah, you're right, because they were slaves. Oh, yeah! God, I'm so dumb. How did that not click as soon as I said, yeah, because they were slaves? How did that not click? Because obviously Moses freed his people that were slaves. Yo, fair enough. That's very interesting. Because I know, like, all of that was white. Like, I didn't meet her in real life, but, like, through Instagram, this woman from Morocco, and she's, like, proper nationalist Moroccan. She was telling me she's white and ginger. She's like, Moroccans are white and ginger. We're red-haired people. They were conquered by Arabs. It's true. Morocco, the original Moroccans, were tall, white as you can be, pale, white as you can be, tall, red-haired people. Like, that's mad. Jesus coming to England. I've never heard about Jesus coming to England. I did hear about, I forget which disciple off the top of my head, but one of the disciples come to England. I know that. That's how Christianity actually started in England. But I don't think Jesus would have come to England. Why? When? Doesn't make sense. In what time period? Potentially in the 12 years that's unaccounted for, but doubt it. I doubt it. I'm going to be honest. Potentially, but I doubt it, because that would be before his mission started, so he would have no reason to come during them 12 years before his ministry. And he only done ministry for 3 years, which the whole time he was in the Middle East. He didn't leave, so I don't know about that. Yeah, the Berbers, that's it. The Berbers. Yeah. Those are the original Moroccans, bruv. Like, do you get what I mean? The Berbers. And then, boom, Arabs come. Killed them all. Killed all the men. Enslaved all the women and children. As they do. Typical Muslims. Yeah, I'm honestly, like, I'm not sure about Jesus himself coming to England. That's the first time I've heard that. Yeah, that's what I mean, but why would he come to England then? For what reason? You know what I'm saying? During them 12 years, because his ministry hadn't started. It was a secret that he was Lord. Does that make sense? Like, obviously some people knew, but he went, and no one in England would know that either, because they weren't Jewish. They were pagan. During those times, they would have been pagan, not Jewish. Oh, but then that also stems from the lost tribe of Israel theory, doesn't it? Because if that was the lost tribe of Israel, then they would be the original Israelites, which means they weren't pagan. That's interesting. I'll look into that. I will look into that. Because that is actually very interesting. But I just can't connect why he would during those years. Because he didn't reveal to anyone until he started the ministry, no? Like, properly. Like, obviously his mother knew, and like the woman that come when Mary was pregnant was like, you're the mother of my Lord, and da 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 da. But it's not like it was public information, if that makes sense. It was private information. So why would it, during a time of private information, why would he then go from Egypt, from the Middle East to England? For what reason? You know, like I think I don't know. I can't connect that dot, but I will look into it. Okay. Egypt, not Europe. No, yeah, 10 plagues of Egypt. What do I think of Rastafarianism? It's false. What else you want me to say? From what I know about Rastafarianism, they believe this guy, Jah, is God. I disagree. Jesus is God, not Jah, mate. It's the same as Sikhs. They think, what's his bloody name? Krishna? Is it Krishna? They think Krishna is God. Again, I disagree. Jesus is God. Yeah, I don't know. I can't exactly say like I know everything about Rastafarianism. I just think it's such a minority. I don't really care. Let me have a look. See, this is the thing, right? We have all information at our fingertips, and as much as ChatGPT will lie to you, you can press it, bruv, and find stuff out that it's not supposed to tell you. Because it does lie. I'm not gonna say it doesn't lie. It lies all the time. I catch it lying all the time, and I'm like, no, you're lying, it's this. And then it'll be like, oh yeah, you're right, it is this. Like, okay. But, for example, like, what do Rastafarians believe? You know, like, general questions like that, great. You type it, it's like, he's going to tell me loads. He's going to tell me everything I need to know. 3 seconds, bruv. We have all information at our fingertips. Whether it, just people just can't be bothered. 1930s, it combines biblical themes, African identity, anti-colonial ideas, spiritual reverence for Ethiopia. Interesting. Why is Ethiopia a key figure? Haile Selassie, okay. Emperor of Ethiopia, many returned Messiah, see God incarnate. The Lion of Judah. The Lion King. King's King, conquered Lion tribe of Judah. Jah. Yes, I don't disagree about Ethiopia. That is quite important. That's interesting. I didn't know. I thought cannabis use was like a pillar of Rastafarianism, but apparently it isn't. That's actually interesting. Not all Rastafarians use cannabis. Like, it's not a commandment, if that makes sense, but it's just a culture. Okay. Yeah, see? But again, deny Jesus. Or teach a distorted Jesus. And you're supposed to tell me, right, okay, here you go. There you go. I found it. I found the key problem here. I found a key problem here with Rastafarianism. It's false. And this is why it's false. Because to say that you're a Rastafarian means you have to say that Haile Selassie, probably butchered that. I definitely butchered that. I'm very sorry for butchering that. But Haile Selassie, right? You have to say that he is Jesus' second coming. He is the second coming of Jesus. That's literally what it says. This is what they say. So, this random guy, this random emperor of Ethiopia back in the 1300s is apparently the second coming of Jesus. And if you believe that, then you're a Rastafarian. Oh, and you also have to believe Jesus was black. Because obviously this guy is the second coming of Jesus. So if Jesus wasn't black, then this guy obviously can't be the second coming of it, can he? So, yeah. Basically, it's a load of bollocks. It's people that have taken the Bible, distorted it, come up with their own nonsense. Because apparently the guy himself, the guy that is apparently Jesus, the second coming of Jesus, never claimed to be that. Someone was clearly smoking some good stuff, bruv. It got a little bit too mash up. It was like, yo, I think that guy was God, bro. And he was like, yo, you reckon he was the second return of Jesus, man? Yeah, man. You know, and that's how it started, so. Oh, no. What religion? Jesus is the way, and he's not a religion. Cheers. Kind of though, but kind of is the religion, you know? Like, he is the religion. He's not a religion, he's the religion, like, the one and the only, like. I get what you're saying, though. Yeah, that's true. What do you think of Portugal? I love Portugal, bro. I love it. I actually love it there. I have nothing bad to say about Portugal, honestly. They are so similar to the English. It's unbelievable, mate. It is unbelievable. In where I was as well, Peniche, right? Peniche is like so Portuguese, you wouldn't understand. It's like going to a little village in the countryside in England. Like, so English, yeah, like, so Portuguese where I was, right? These people are great. The retired people, yeah, are jokes, bro. You go to the cafe, right? You go to the cafe. First thing in the morning, 8 a.m. There's a bunch of geezers, old geezers, retired geezers, sat outside, having a wine, having a cigarette. It's like 8 in the morning, yeah? They have their wine, they go to the cafe across the road and have another one. So people... So normal people think, like, they're not just pissheads on the drink, like, they think, that's their first of the day, they're on, like, their fourth or fifth flight in a different location. It's jokes. Everyone knows everyone. It's like, yeah, it's so friendly there, man. The people are great. Yeah, I love Portugal. I do. Great place. Everyone loves Jesus there. I wouldn't have met Jesus if I didn't go to Portugal, because that's where I first really heard about him. People told me about him. Like, people my age told me about him. Do you know what I mean? There's a guy rolling around. I've got one friend out there, innit? That's why I went there. Because I know one person, met him in England, but he moved back to Portugal a few years ago. And, like, that's why I went there, because I know him. You get what I mean? But it was one of his mates, like, from the area. And he comes up, big chain, yeah, big cross on his chain. And I was like, you Christian? He was like, yeah. He started telling me, da. And I wouldn't say, like, you know, he was the best geezer ever. He was definitely a sinner, definitely in his own ways, and made money illegitimately, but he was a nice guy, very welcoming, and very open, you know, kind-hearted individual. And he actually told me about Jesus, like, properly. You know, no one ever told me Jesus, like, really like that, like, is the Son of God. Jesus is Lord and Saviour. Me, you, like, you know, it was him that told me, bro. Some random Portuguese guy that's, you know, not the not the straightest narrow fella, like, bit shady, you would say. And yeah, he told me about Jesus. Truly about Jesus, and got me thinking about Jesus, got me looking into him. So, yeah, I love Portugal. Portugal always hold a special place in my heart because of that. Definitely. You what? Jesus is a mushroom. That sounds like some Gnostic teaching, like Christ consciousness. Jesus isn't really God, it's just a way, he's a teacher to teach you Christ consciousness. It's a load of rubbish, mate. Yeah, that is true. The painter did do that. He did actually do that. And he drew Jesus and Mary all the time. But then it's also like, well, here's the thing, yeah, but like if you go to Ethiopia, they paint Jesus as black. So just because an Austrian painter painted Jesus as white, does that mean he was white? Just because some Ethiopian painter painted him as black, does that mean he's black? I don't know. You don't know. I don't care what colour skin he has, bro. He can be white, black, he can be fucking purple if he wants, yeah? He's the only person that can give me salvation. I don't care what colour his skin is. I don't care what his ethnicity is. He spoke Aramaic, yeah? Grew up in Egypt. He's Middle Eastern, bro. He grew up in the Middle East, like... I can't relate to him as an Englishman, but I love him. He's my Lord, he's my saviour. Do you get what I mean? So... I don't care what colour skin he is, man. I literally don't. But I will say though, yeah, I will say honestly, like, there's no way he's part of black culture. There's no way, bro. I'm sorry, there's just no way, because there's no way heaven's a ghetto. I hate to say it, bro, but it's true. There's no way heaven's a ghetto. Heaven's gonna be the nicest place you've ever seen your whole life. You know, there ain't gonna be no ghetto stuff there, I hope. Portugal had a great alliance with England. It does, actually. And I actually learnt that, right? When I was in Portugal, I went to a massive church there in Lisbon. And Portugal is only Portugal because of English. You will not realise that. The first king of Portugal retook Lisbon with help from English crusade veterans. And that's why Portugal and England have always been tight. But officially, they formed an official alliance in the 1300s, which has been since this very day. Yeah, Portugal and England like that. But from the very first creation, King Alfonso, he retook the land of Portugal that is today the land of Portugal from the Muslims. And that's why it's Portugal. So yeah, Reconquista, shout out to the Portuguese. And that's why I love Portugal as well, man, because they're not like us, bro. Like, right now, England is bending over and getting by the Muslims, yeah. Portugal don't have that, bro. They don't play those games because they know their history. They know their history. That land was conquered by the Muslims. They know what the Muslims done to the men. They know what the Muslims done to the women and children. And they know the blood, sweat and tears they had to put in to take that land back off the Muslims and say, this is Portugal. This is Christian land. This is Portugal. Yeah, so they won't bend over and take that from the Muslims, bro. And I met their nationalists out there. I went to one of their marches in Lisbon. It's on my YouTube as well. I'm sure you can find it. Great people, bro. Great people. They ain't having it. They ain't having it. This country's soft, bro. Even the right wing here are soft. Softies, mate. Not out there, bro. Not out there. Like, nah, they're good in Portugal, trust me. I ain't worried about them. I'm worried about England. Yeah, but he wasn't a Canaanite though, was he? That is correct. God's not human, only Jesus was. Jesus took on humanity, still is. in his humanity. But yeah, not even Satan's human. That is correct. That is correct. Spirit. Arab in Hebrew literally means mixed. Does it? That's interesting. Arab in Hebrew. Yeah, you're right. The roots are associated with desert dwellers, nomadic tribes, or mixed people. Erev in biblical Hebrew. Aravi for Arab and Arav for the Arabia region. Yeah, you're right. It does. It means mixed peoples. Which is right because Canaanites is mixed. Anyway. No, tell a lie. Is it Canaanites or Edomites? It's one or the other. It's either the Canaanites or Edomites. That is the mix between... No, I think it is Edomites. Because they're a mix between Canaanites and from the line of David. From the line of... Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So they mix between the line that... The ancestry of Jesus himself and the ancestry of the devil himself, basically. You get what I'm saying, yeah? And they created this new mix, which is now the modern day Rothschilds, because they're a mix of that, of Canaanites and from the David, which made them Edomites, which is why they pretend to be Israelites. God, this world is confusing, isn't it? Very confusing. Roots in former Portuguese colony Mozambique. Interesting. That's where my friend ain't from Mozambique, but his dad is from Anolia? Is it Anolia? Sorry, broski, if you're watching this. Butchered it, if so. That's it, Angola. Yeah. His dad's from there. To grow dark or to mix. Interesting. That's why Arabs and Jews are cousins. Like literal blood cousins, bruv. Jews and the Muslims. Both Antichrist. Literally related through blood of the devil. Like, no joke. Oh. That's why this world's cooked, bruv. But here's the thing, yeah. The Antichrist has to come first and give us 7 years of tribulation before Jesus can come. So that's why my revolution didn't work, because I'm taking the war to Satan. I'm trying to prevent the Antichrist coming to power, but actually he needs to come to power. It's deep, really, innit? That's why I'm like, yo, I kind of accepted that. I'm just sitting back now, like, let it burn. Because once it's burnt, Jesus is coming back, and it's like, nice. Then we're good. They are mamsers. The bastards. Race mixed bastards. Yeah, no, literally though. They actually are, because what was his name? Forget his name. So sorry. Forget his name, but he had a legitimate wife and an illegitimate wife, and that's where it comes from. The Israelites come from the legitimate wife, because that was the one that God promised him, and God promised him, these children and the royal bloodline, but then he had an illegitimate wife, which then God cursed because he wasn't supposed to do that. So that actually makes a lot of sense. That was it. Joseph of I can't say that. That Joseph. Honestly, though, anything that the BBC said is probably just false. Darren, yes, I will be going to Portugal again. I might go to Spain next time, though, I'll be honest, because I slightly want to go to Barcelona again. And I've been to Portugal a few times in a row now. But, yeah, I'll definitely go again. Definitely go to Portugal again. Like, when I tell you, though, yeah, like, I know Lisbon, bro. I know Lisbon. Like, I walked around Lisbon, bro. I can get you about Lisbon, trust me. I went to every church there. In one day. I went there for one day to buy tobacco. I walked for 18 hours straight. I'm not even joking you. 18 hours I spent out of the 24 hours I was there. 18 of them was walking around Portugal, bruv. Walking around, I went from church to church to church. Only 2 of them was open. First one I went to, luckily, it was like first thing in the morning. They just finished the service and it was open. And I was there by myself for like 10 minutes. And then some lady come up to me and was like, sorry, I need to close the front door. You need to leave now. I was like, sweet. And I just walked around, went to the big castle one. And that's where I learned about King Alfonso and the English Crusaders and It was at this big castle church. It's like the main one in Lisbon, yeah? And basically the story behind it was a church. The Muslims took it, turned it into a mosque. And then when Alfonso came with the English veterans, he retook it and then built a castle around the church to say like, yo, this is a church and it's staying a church. We got a castle to protect it now, like, which I thought was so G, bro. I thought that was the most gangster thing ever. I love that. Like, that's why I like the Portuguese are different with it. They will not accept Islam because, like, their tourist attraction in Lisbon is a church that's also a castle to stop Muslims from taking it again. Like, you know what I mean? It's like bread and butter in their history. Like, yeah. Isu, that was his name. You need a visa to live in Portugal, but you don't need one to go there on a holiday. And you can have a holiday, well, you can be in the Schengen area, which is like all of Europe, including Portugal, for 90 days without any visa, without anything, and it counts as a holiday. So you can have a 90-day holiday in Portugal, no visa, no nothing. Go to Brazil, meet Portugal's cousins. Honestly, just go to Portugal, you'll meet enough Brazilians there. Everywhere, mate. The Portuguese moan about the Brazilian immigrants, bro, all the time. Because their dialect of Portuguese ain't Portuguese, if that makes sense. It's like American English. It's like bare Americans coming to England, speaking American instead of English. That's what it's like. All the Brazilians in Portugal. Like, go back to Brazil. But no, Brazil's a bit of a shithole, mate. I wouldn't really go there. I'll be real with you. I'll be so real with you. I'm much more of a slum dog as well, bro. If I went to Brazil, I'd go in the slums, mate. I wouldn't go in like some nice area with all the posh lot. No, I'd go in the slums and go and meet the people there. Which sounds a bit mad, but I don't know, that's what I prefer, innit? I'd way prefer that. No, that's not true at all. Christianity was meant for the whole world. I'm gonna rebuke that one, my friend. It was meant for the whole world. Who helped Jesus carry his cross? He was a black man. Who's preserved the Bible the best? The best. Ethiopia. Black people. So, no. My church, the church I go to, I will die for this church, bro. I would kill to protect this church. They're Egyptians. They speak Arabic. They are the most beautiful Christians I've ever met in my whole life. I've never met an English Christian with such love, passion, respect for the Lord than these Coptics. So no, it's not only meant for white people and the Israelites. Jesus is for everybody. Everybody. Because the Israelites, if you're saying, yeah, that the original Israelites are white people, then fucking shame on us, mate. Shame on us. We fucked up so badly that God had to come down in the flesh. And then what did we do? We hung him to a cross. What, you're proud of that? Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Deep that for a minute. We hung him to a cross. If we're the original Israelites, white people, are the original Israelites, then we're the twats that denied God, started worshipping demons, and then hung God to a cross. Deep that for a minute. I think you should go to Cape Verde. Why? What's there? Cape Verde. I've never really heard of that, to be honest. As long as it's not Muslim, I will consider it. Oh, Africa. Nah, I'm good. Nah, no offense, buddy. I'm good. Yeah, for Portuguese colony, I'm good. I'm good. Listen, I love Portugal, yeah, but you lot can't build for shit. There's a reason the English are known for colonisation and not the Portuguese, because we done it well. You lot did not do it very good, you know. We built cities and stuff. You just left them shit off. Right? I'm good. Cape Verde was a former Portuguese colony. That means it was a shithole turned shithole back to a shithole. I'm alright. I'm good. Oh, that is funny. You know, like, look at the former countries that England colonised, bruv. India, powerhouse. Australia, powerhouse. America, powerhouse. Canada, powerhouse. Cape Verde, rocks and mud. I gotta have a bit of fun with it. Oh, bloody hell. Definitely. Do you know what, yeah? The Indians, right, they hated the British so much that after they declared independence, they all moved to Britain. What is that about? Oh, it's actually true though. They literally did declare independence with Gandhi, and then after that, the mass immigration of Indians started in England. You can't make it up, bro. You actually can't make that up. How ridiculous. Even all the immigration now, bro, like, I thought England was the bad guys, bro. If we're the bad guys, why does everyone want to come here? Greatest place on earth, mate. One of them. Right, has anyone got any more questions? Because I'm going to wrap up, otherwise In a couple hours, getting late. Can hear my family going to bed slightly. Any more questions for the night, people? I'm gonna take that as a no. No more questions for me. Well, anyway, thank you guys very much. It was nice talking to you all. Good questions. And thank you for tuning in on my 25th birthday. I'll be doing a lot more live streams now I've got, all this set up. So, expect to hear from you again soon. So, thank you guys again. Christos Anesti, Christ is risen. God bless you all, and I'll see you next time. God bless.